Hi Taurus, how are you? This is Janine from Soul's Journey Tarot, and I'm here to give you your full moon aftermath. For the full moon, that's the Leo full moon now, or came into Leo now on the 8th or the 9th of February 2020. All right, this is a very general, very quick mini reading for all of you out there. And as you can see, I have already meditated and laid out the spread and in front of me, and your oracle cards did reveal themselves to me as well. So without further ado, Taurus, I'm going to get right into your reading for what you can expect for the few days or weeks after the full moon. So we have the devil energy that started out, and the devil is very much about constrictions, feeling tired and stagnant and things that is holding you back. Sometimes it's self-sabotage, sometimes it can be codependency, sometimes it can be other addictions as well, or sometimes it's just negative ways of which you are viewing yourself or other people and the situations. I don't see any pentacles besides for one, so it could be very much that you are dealing with yourself and relationships around you at this time. But the devil is very much something that you need to release from and try to let this situation not have so much control over you. All right, Taurus. Now, I did clarify, and the lovers and temperance came out. For a lot of you, this could be codependency in a relationship where there is narcissistic behavior, there is lies, deceit, maybe third party situations, just really bringing out the worst in each other as well. Now, keep in mind that relationships doesn't just have to be with your lover or your partner. It can be with anybody, your working colleagues, or relationships with your family members. But for a lot of you, there is something that you need to release here, something or somebody, so that with the temperance card, you can actually find your balance again. I don't think you see in this situation very clearly. I think that there's one way that you are looking at a certain situation, and the thing is, it's not really relevant anymore. It's like that it's like if you keep lying to yourself about a certain situation, you need to realize that the truth is out there. Everything is how it is. And really, with the devil energy and the lovers, it could be that it's now time to release yourself from the ties that bind you to another person. And it could just be even memory, the memory of being with somebody, or the memory of fights and arguments. And a lot of, I'm seeing with the devil card, a lot of domination or excuse me, domineering. So it could be that you were dealing with somebody like this that was dominating your life or dominating your thoughts, dominating you for a very long time. Or it could be that your own negative way of looking at things was dominating, actually releasing the cycle and letting it end naturally. So Spirit is coming in right now and sending his angels and asking you to try to balance your emotions out a little bit and see how you can rather build relationships with people instead of staying in the stagnant energy that you currently are in, because there are solutions that's available when only you see that the devil can play on our own minds. And Taurus, this could be very much you as well, where the devil could be playing on your mind and not seeing that there is a way, there is solutions. It's kind of like if you have a lot of conflict or disagreements with people, and then you only want to see like the one side of the story, and you just want to hang on to that memory and hang on to why you're angry. And many times we don't even know why we're fighting or why we're still angry, but we just know we're angry. And Spirit is telling you right now to release those emotions, start building relationships with those that you love, and show affection and give yourself affection to people that is important to you, and it will be reciprocated. But there is definitely some kind of negative aspect that you need to release at this moment, Taurus. Next up came the Page of Pentacles. So you could be getting a message, because pages are messages, but also the page is the beginning of something. And here the page seems to be looking up at his pentacles. So yes, for some of you, it could be that you are releasing a toxic situation and you're moving on to a brighter. I mean, it's very bright. This card is very bright and happy, and the grounds is very lush and fertile, green. You can see that the soil there is very fertile. So it's kind of, you have this thing in your hand. It can be a person, an event, or a project that you're busy working on. You're wondering where you can plant it. But it was clarified with the Eight of Swords. So once again, you're still being held back by, this devil energy. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, but you don't, it can just be the energy at the moment. But I really do feel that, there's so much progress to be made. But the thing is, you're keeping yourself prisoner. I mean, if your relationships haven't been going well lately, any relationships, there is a solution. But when you get rid of the anger and all of the hatred and the things that the devil likes to, hold in place and keep you angry, if you can release that and move away from this bad person or narcissistic energy in your life, even if it is people, then you will be able to see the abundance that is forward, the true happiness that you are able to, that you have it in your hands. But it was clarified with the Eight of Swords. So this is very much staying stagnant. Physically and sometimes emotionally, you feel so bound to the situation, so bound to your emotions. But sometimes as time goes by, then you really need to release the energy so that you can be happy and move on. Because example, you had a fight with somebody 10 years ago and you're still holding a grudge, then you're only holding yourself back and you're not able to move forward. People change. People can change in one day's time. You'll say, no, it's not true, but not everything you think today is what you're going to think tomorrow. I mean, we get revelations. We grow as people and individuals. So there is definitely something you're trying to manifest, but you're still stuck in the devil energy. Something is still holding you back, maybe from giving people chance again, maybe for even giving yourself a chance again to actually have true freedom. All right, because you are very confused. It's like you feel left out in the dark. You don't know what's going on, what is the right option. You have all of these emotions that's bubbling inside of you. You don't know. I mean, you have like, example, you have a best friend and then you have a fallout with your best friend. Now you're so angry and you're harboring resentment for your best friends, but yet in the back of your mind you still remember, but this best friend of mine is still my best friend and he or she is still a good person. But you're very confused with the energy that you have. You don't know who to trust, you don't know what to believe. But the thing is, you really just need to release the devil energy and realize that it's no longer serving you. Now, with the Seven of Cups, believe it or not, the Hermit came out and clarified with the Seven of Cups again. So whenever I see the Hermit coming out, then it's very much in the sense of you can't go back because the back is old, the back is the past. You can't go forward because this guy, he risks falling off the cliff. So you need to turn inwards, okay? And you need to listen to your own intuition, your own, maybe you can go to like church or spirituality or whatever your church is or whatever, however you pray. Listen to your own inner voice that is guiding you and just get rid of all of that devil toxic thoughts and mindsets and things and people that is holding you back from becoming your true self, from seeing your true potential. And of course it was clarified with the Seven of Pentacles, and this is the Seven of Cups, and this is very much that you hold the answers within yourself, okay? You know what it is that is the right thing or the wrong thing for you to do. So yeah, all right guys, then out came the Hierophant. Now the Hierophant, yes, you could be wanting to go to more conventional traditions and seek out guidance from your religion or something. But it can also be that maybe you've been too strict on other people and too strict on yourself even, and realizing that there's two men over here and they both hold keys, and as long as they stand in the integrity, neither of them is wrong, okay? Like whenever whatever, people achieve things. Imagine you have a goal and you have a mindset. There's so many ways to reach that goal. There is no one right way, okay? As long as you're doing what is honorable and feels good within your heart, you can be sure that you're going on the right path. So this can also be that Perhaps for some of you, Taurus, some people have been too rigid on you, or you've been too rigid on other people. And it's time for you to realize that nobody is ever just right in this world, and nobody is ever just wrong. There can't be light without darkness, but yet we both need light and we both need darkness, you know? So, yeah. Then also clarifying the hierophant came karma, which is a judgment card, and the Six of Wands. So really, when you go in with a hermit and you realize what it is that you truly want, like maybe, yeah, okay, you're still angry, you're still hurt, but you know, just release and purge. You're gonna get all of the clarity that you need. Okay, with a judgment, it's like judgment day is coming. You're gonna get the clarity that you need. You're gonna be able to free yourself and free other people from the situations, because hating doesn't get you anywhere. And I'm not saying this is you, it can be happening to you as well. But in the end of the day, when you go inside and you just see things from all different angles, you have the Six of Wands over here, so you will be successful, okay? And people are going to look up to you and realize, wow, you really stood in your integrity, and now all of these problems is just going away. And it's because you're giving love. You're giving love out. You're not staying rigid in the concept of this person hate me, I hate them for life, or this person hurt me, I hate them for life. No, you're moving past that. You're freeing yourself, and when you free yourself, you free other people as well. So that's really a beautiful message that I'm getting for you, Taurus, for the full moon aftermath. Now I'm going to read for you from Archangel Animal Oracle, created by Diana Cooper, and these really beautiful cards. And the card that came out for you is B. And the B card reminds you to do everything with joy. And when you serve others and the planet with your heart open, an alchemical change takes place both in the giver and the receiver. You become one and thus spread oneness throughout the universe. Solidarity and togetherness grow in the consciousness of the world. So let your actions be purposeful and allow the higher purpose to work through you and to guide you. Then your life flows and the highest good always unfolds for you. The beads also guide you to remember the power and light conferred by using the sacred geometry. Use its principles in your home and workplace, and the angels will sing over you, bringing light and peace. Beautiful message. I'm going to read for you now from the Sacred Reading Power Cards by Anna Stark. I did buy this in a bookshop, but you can also find it on Amazon. And the card that came out for you is intimacy. These are really, really beautiful cards, guys. And it smells great. I don't know about why, but these cards smell fantastic. And it says, respect your personal space and nurture your relationships. And isn't this really fitting with what we just talked about in the tarot? Intimacy is often associated with being sexual. In fact, emotional intimacy, which has nothing to do with being sexual, is the foundation of any great relationship. If one is unable to be open and connect to their partner on an emotional level, it becomes difficult to maintain the equilibrium of a balanced relationship. To maintain healthy relationships, one must learn how to be emotionally intimate. Challenges that lead to infidelity tend to begin on an emotional level when partners neglect to address each other's needs. Share your feelings and thoughts on important issues on a deep level to maintain physical and emotional connections. In the past, there has been fear around intimacy. Fearing to share personal thoughts, feelings, and body image has created a mindset around acceptance of how intimacy should be and how it should be approached in the future. This confusion has allowed a use and abuse of power in your relationships, resulting in miscommunication, bad breakups, and abusive relationships. If you are in a relationship right now, you are being asked to look at how you share information. Is there mutual respect? Are you being both heard? Are you giving or just taking? If you are single, now is the time to acknowledge and address any issues surrounding this loss of power, allowing you to open your heart to others in the future. Take the time to nourish and nurture your body. Wear clothing that is physically appealing to you. Create and make memorable moments with loved ones and open lines of communication to support difficult topics of conversation. So I really find that this is very fitting, you guys. In other words, to sum it all up, it doesn't matter if it was in your personal relationships, with your family or work colleagues. Just release all of the negativity and open yourself up and be open to be able to give love and receive love without being judgmental, because we all make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. Tomorrow I might make a mistake and the day after you might make a mistake. It doesn't help we hold grudges forever. If there's something that you feel that you can't communicate properly with to your partner, then you know what, why don't you suggest counseling or playing a light game that would be feasible, so that you guys can start the communication lines open again. But when you look inside yourself, Taurus, you are going to see the answers, and the confusion will blow over and you will be victorious. So that is a beautiful reading for you guys. I really hope that you like this. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. And for any of those of you who are celebrating Valentine's Day on the 14th of February, happy Valentine's Day. Bye.